like a team project. Everybody talks, but no one really does the work. That's why Brazil is strongly committed to strengthening its institutions, ensuring accountability, and creating an education system that empowers every citizen. As we work towards SDG 4 and SDG 16, let us remember a strong nation is built on educated mind and just institutions. And unlike a school exam, this is one test that we all must pass together. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Delegate of Brazil. Now I would like to request Canada for the insight.
Learning lives here. Future rise everywhere. A very good morning to Honorable Chair and esteemed delegates. Canada stands as a global leader in education, welcoming over more than 1 million international students as of 2023, a 29% increase from the previous year. Students from India, China and Philippines choose Canada for its high-quality, government-funded and inclusive education. Enrollment has surged by 200% in a decade, reflecting Canada's commitment to excellence. With top institutions like University of Toronto, McGill and UBC, Canada fosters cutting-edge research, critical thinking and while a 99% literacy rate ensures a skilled population. Beyond education, Canada's strong institutions, Parliament, the Supreme Court and the Bank of Canada ensure governance. Canada's commitment to education and progress makes it a top global destination for students worldwide. Because Canada don't just educate minds, it empowers the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate of Canada. Now I would like to
Now to discuss our nation's education system. Our nation's education system is highly regarded with a strong emphasis on intellectual curiosity and critical thinking. Education is the state's biggest budget, which is around 20%. We have a literacy rate of 99%. We have 3,500 both private and public educational institutions, including universities such as the grandest écoles, which provides degrees such as the engineer diploma and master's degree. 8 in 10 students who come to study international come to France. The government of France has taken out several schemes such as the Plan Education to improve the education outcomes in disadvantaged areas. However, one sector of improvement is the improvement in the vocational training opportunity. As a delegate, my plan of action is to work with the government to improve the vocational training opportunities for students. By working together, we can ensure that every student in France has equal opportunities to education for succeeding. Mercy.
thank you for your insightful contribution. Now I would like to invite Germany.
Honorable Chair, esteemed delegates, education is not just a system in my country. It is a promise that every child, regardless of background, will have the opportunity to study and that education will never be a privilege but a right. For decades, we have upheld this promise with one of the most structured and effective education systems in the world. What truly defines our education system is academics with practical skills. Then the Hop Chile, which focuses on vocational training, and the Disarm Chile, which is an integrated approach that accommodates diverse learning paces. With a literacy rate of 99% and an annual educational budget surpassing 241 billion euros, we ensure that education is accessible. Today, I stand here before you with a firm belief that a nation that invests in education invests in its future. Thank you.
Thank you, Germany. As we continue this important conversation, now let's hear it India to share their views.
Leaving no one behind. The United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 4 calls for the provision of quality education, and India has made significant progress in this regard through initiatives such as Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, which seeks to provide free and compulsory education for all, and Right to Education Act, enacted in 2009, which enshrines education as a fundamental right for the children between ages of 6 to 14 years. In conclusion, quality education and strong institutions are pivotal in achieving a prosperous and sustainable future. And India stands committed to ensure that SDG 4 is not merely a goal but a reality for every children and in every corner of the country. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate of India, for your valuable inputs. Now, I would like to invite the Delegate of Japan to provide their valuable insight.
Good morning, Honorable Chairman and esteemed delegates. I am the Delegate of Japan. I am going to speak on the topic Quality Education and Institution of Japan. My country's greatest educational achievement is high quality basic education that most young people receive by the time they complete high school. Even though scores have been slightly declined in the recent years, but still, Japanese students rank consistently among top world leaders in international mathematics tests. Recent statistics indicate that, well, over 95% of Japanese high school graduate compared to 89% of other country students. Some Japanese education specialists estimate that the average Japanese high school student graduate has attained the same level of information education as an Asian after 2 years of college. The top world universities in Japan that rank at international level are Osaka University, which sustain at 86th rank, University of Tokyo, which sustain at 28th rank, and Kyoto University, which sustain at 55th rank. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate of Japan. Moving forward, here we have distinguished Delegate of Russia to share their views.
Привет and a very good morning to Honorable Chairperson, esteemed delegates and distinguished guests. Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Indeed, education is the linchpin of a nation's progress, and Russia has consistently prioritized this. I am Ridhima Nehansh, honored to represent Russia at this esteemed gathering today. My country has a strong STEM-focused education system with renowned institutions like Moscow State University and St. Petersburg University. Russia invests 712 billion Russian rubles on higher education and 1.1% of its GDP on research and development. With a literacy rate of 99.7%, Russia tops among top 20 globally in education, and 54% of our population holds a tertiary education qualification. As we navigate the complexities of 21st century, Russia is committed to fostering a culture of excellence in education and institutions. Let us work together to strengthen these systems and build a better future for all. I look forward to engaging in a fruitful discussion with you all. Thank you.
Now I would like to invite the delegate of Ukraine.
A very enthusiastic morning to Mr. Chairperson and moderator and delegates. I am Krati Singh, representing Ukraine's quality education and strong institution. Ukraine is among the most educated societies in the world with a tertiary gross enrollment of 83% and literacy rate of 99.6%. Many educators are drawn to fields like language, literature, science, tech, international relations. Best education field includes international business, computer science, aerospace engineering and medicine, which is recognized worldwide. One of the top university of my country is Taras Shevchenko National University of Kyiv. There are more than 77,000 students coming from foreign countries for studying because of affordable tuition fee, low living costs and scholarship opportunities. Government has executed various policies like access to education, vocational training and teacher training on the time of crisis. Prometheus is the biggest open online platform in our country with massive open online courses. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate of Ukraine. Now I would like to call upon the delegate of UK, United Kingdom.
Wonderful morning, Honorable Chairperson and esteemed delegates. Education is a fundamental right and a catalyst for global process. Yet today, 244 million children in the world go to schools and million more lack quality education. The UK stands firm providing children inclusive, equitable and quality education. It is also home to some of the best universities like Cambridge and Oxford, through which some famous personalities have graduated like Sir Isaac Newton and Stephen Hawking. After having over 99% literacy rate, the UK is investing in funds like ECW Education Delivery and education programs to help other low-income countries. The UK urges all nations to reaffirm their commitment towards quality education, as future belongs to those who are educated, empowered and engaged. The UK works on the principle of Winston Churchill, never, never, never give up. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate of UK. Here we have the delegate of USA to conclude a discussion on SDG, quality education and strong institutions.
Good morning and distinguished delegate. I am Bidesh representing the United States, addressing the topic quality education and strong institutions. In the US, our focus to Goal 4, inclusive and equitable quality education, drives various legislative frameworks such as the Elementary and Secondary School Act and the Every Student Succeeds Act. These initiatives ensure that we empower individuals and reinforce Goal 16 that promotes peace societies, justice and accountable institutions. As we debate this issue here, let us consider how fostering education and fortifying institutions can pave the way for meaningful progress worldwide. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate of USA. With that, we have done first round and we will be moving forward with second round. Round 2, where we have question for action. We now move for level 2 of our proceedings, question for action. Let's focus on making this exchange of ideas even more impactful. The floor is open, delegates. Now you must be aware about the rules and regulations as we have done in first round. First topic, same way we have to go. So, request the delegate of France to pose the question to our honorable chairperson.
Honorable Chairperson, I would like to pose a question to the delegate of India. What is the government's stance on the creamy layer concept within the reservation system in the education sector and how is it being enforced?
Delegate of India, kindly address the question which is asked by France.
Honorable Chair, we require 2 minutes to answer the question. We require 2 minutes to answer the question.
Okay, you need time. Alright, can we request delegate of Germany to ask the question?
Honorable Chair, I would like to ask question to the delegate of Belgium that Belgium has 3 different education systems based on language communities. Doesn't this create an unfair divide in educational quality between regions? Thank you.
I request delegate of Belgium to address the answer.
Honorable Chair, can I have 2 minutes to discuss it with my delegates?
Sure. I request delegate of Australia to raise the question.
Honorable Chair, I would like to pose a question to the delegates of India. What specific measurable and time-bound initiatives is the Indian government undertaking to reduce academic stress and provide mental health support to students, particularly in the light of reported increase in student suicide rates and the increased rate of bullying, which is around 50 to 60%, as noticed in the recent case of Mihir Ahmed, who committed suicide due to intense bullying?
I request delegate of India to address the question to the chairperson.
Honorable Chair, first I would like to answer France. So for the disadvantaged group, India has a great number of reservations, which is 25% seats in private school has been reserved for disadvantaged group. So to make them more accessible to education and provide quality education. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate of India. Now, we would request Belgium to give the answer to the Germany.
Honorable Chair, I would like to answer the question posted by delegate of France. Germany, with 3 linguistic communities.
I request delegate of Australia to repeat the question.
Honorable Chair, can I repeat the question? What specific measurable and time-bound initiatives is the Indian government undertaking to reduce academic stress and provide mental health support to students, particularly in the light of reported increase in student suicide rates and the increased rate of bullying, which is around 50 to 60%, as this has been noticed in the recent case of Mihir Ahmed?
Thank you, delegates. Requesting India.
Honorable Chair, my answer to this question is, to address this issue, India has initiated several policies like National Education Policy 2020, which aims to revamp the education system and focusing on the critical thinking, holistic learning and digital integration, not focusing on the rote memorization and which helps to improve the overall quality of individual in any sector. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate of India. Now we request China to raise the question.
Honorable Chair, delegate of China would like to question the delegate of Russia. As delegate of Russia mentioned that Russia has a strong focus on STEM education. How can Russia share its expertise in STEM education with other countries to help address the global skills gap in the fields? Thank you.
Request delegate of Russia to address the question to the chairperson.
Honorable Chairperson, I would like 2 minutes to answer this question.
Request delegate of Japan.
Honorable Chair, my question is to Brazil. Can you explain some qualities of your country's education and please also tell the literacy rate of your country?
Request delegates of Brazil kindly address the question.
Honorable Chair, I would like the delegate to please repeat the question.
Sure. Can you explain some qualities of your country's education and please also tell the literacy rate of your country?
I'll get back at you in a while.
Kindly address your answers and questions to the chairperson. Can you request Russia to address the question of China? Okay. Can we... I request all the delegates, please put on your time cards.
Honorable Chairperson, Russia would share its STEM knowledge with other countries by organizing international organizations and activities in which schools and universities will organize different activities and video calls so that they can discuss with each other.
Thank you so much, delegate of Russia. Now we request delegate of Ukraine to raise the question.
Afternoon, Honorable Chair. I would like to ask the question to Japan. What are the programs and initiatives taken by Japan to improve education in rural sectors? Thank you.
Requesting delegate of Japan to address the question.
Honorable Chair, we request you to grant us some time.
Request United Kingdom to post the question.
Good afternoon, Honorable Chairman. My question is to the delegate of India. What steps have India taken to improve to stop the encroachment done by coaching centers after what recently happened where 3 children were drowned to death while for their exam in their life?
Honorable Chair, I would like the delegate to elaborate their question.
Honorable Chair, my question is that before it's just 3 months of time, three children were preparing for the UPSC exam in the capital of Delhi when heavy rain started, and they were preparing the basement library and water started flooded because of the broken sewage. So what steps have the government taken to improve these conditions?
Honorable Chair, I would like 2 minutes time to answer the question.